Well, Georgia was like a lot of other states. It was forced to abandon the electric chair when the courts found that that could potentially be cruel and unusual punishment. And Georgia followed the path of other states with using a three-drug protocol. The first drug was to anesthetize or dull, put to sleep, whatever you want to use the inmate. The second drug paralyzed the inmate. And then the final drug stopped their heart. And the contention then was, how do you know that there's no pain? Because once the second drug is administered, the inmate's paralyzed and could not show any signs of distress. And that was held up, though, by the courts, but then eventually it became hard to find the drug. The first drug was the one that was the most difficult. The drug makers were mostly in Europe, or they were headquartered in Europe, and the Europeans are adamantly opposed to the death penalty, so they would refuse to sell death penalty states lethal injection drugs if that's what the purpose was for. So the states, Georgia among them, struggled to find alternatives. And then eventually they lost the use of the paralytic drug. So then they were left with, Georgia went for the single drug option. There are some that still use a three-drug cocktail, but Georgia went to the single drug protocol just because it was the only drug that they could find. And then after a while they couldn't find that drug. And so they started making their own drug using compounding pharmacies, and that's where we are now.